morning student, this is Preeti More and I welcome you all today's YouTube video. Now on Saturday you have English paper, so I just explained the paper style, and you have 4 units for the English paper. The first unit is the seed of truth, the second one is the land of the storybook. This was the poem which I explained you. The third unit is who robbed the restaurant, and the fourth one is the Nangara the healer. So these 4 lessons you have in the exam, and this all 4 lessons I taught you and I explained the story. Even you also provided the question answer of all the related units. Now let's see which kinds of question paper you will get. So you everyone got this paper style, and this is not paper, this is the style of paper. That means which kind of questions you will get in the exam and for the how many marks. In the grammar, I hope you all will get the good marks in the grammar, because everything we have cleared in the all the videos. Even I had taken the revision also of the grammars unit, and I hope you did well in that paper. Now in the English only 4 units are there, and that 3 are the stories and 1 is the poem which we have done. Now what kind of questions will be in the English paper? Your grammar paper was of 40 marks. It was of 40 marks. Now the English paper will be also of 40 marks. These 2 paper will be of 40 marks. So now this 40 marks you have completed. Now this 40 marks is left. So on Saturday you will get the question paper of 40 marks of English subject. Now which will be the first question? The first question will be the glossary. Glossary will be there. That means you can see when the chapter ends, when the unit ends, that time you can see the glossary is there of particular lesson. Here of the seed of truth, the glossary is here. Now in all the units there are the glossary. Glossary means the new words and the difficult word. That means which words is new, which we are not able to understand, its meaning is there. So you in the question paper there will be the asking glossary for 10 to 7 marks. So for example, so you have to learn all the glossary. Even on the board also I wrote all the glossary, and I asked you in each and every video to note down all the glossary in your notebook. So I hope you all have written all the glossaries in your notebook, and that glossary you have to learn for your exam, because glossary is the must and it will be asking in your question paper. So how to write the glossary? For example, in your question paper, question number 1, subject and await and anxious. Only this much glossaries are there. That means example I am taking, this glossary will be not there. Any words can be there from the unit 4. 4 units you have, and from the 4 unit any words of the glossary will be there. I am just taking this example. It is not compulsory to this glossary will be asked in the exam. So this can be words will be there. So you have to write in your question paper, subject meaning is person belonging to a country. Person belonging to a country. Avid means very enthusiastic. About something. Now anxious. Anxious means feeling worried. So like these words will be there, these first words will be there and their meaning you have to write in the answer sheet. So like subject, if the question will be give the meaning of the following words. So subject, avid, anxious, like these words will be there. This is just I am taking the example for your knowledge. So like these words will be there. So how to write in the answer sheet? You have to write question number 1 and put here answer, subject meaning, avid meaning, anxious meaning. Don't put only number 1 and number 1 meaning this, number 2 meaning is this. No, you have to write this subject here, dash here its meaning, avid, dash here meaning. Another words can be also there. It is not compulsory. I am two times telling you this is not compulsory. The same words will be there. यही word आपके एग्जाम में नहीं रहेंगे, इससे अलग words रहेंगे. Just I am taking this for the example. So आपको वर्ड्स यहाँ लिखना होगा और उसका मीनिंग लिखना होगा. यहाँ वर्ड सेकंड वर्ड इज दिस, सो इट्स मीनिंग इज दिस. थर्ड वर्ड इज दिस, सो इट्स मीनिंग इज दिस. दिस 1, 2 and 3. Like this you have to write in your answer sheet. So the glossary is very important and you already had written in your notebook all the glossaries which I had written on the board, and I asked you to note down the same glossary in your notebook. So I hope you have written this. Now you have to learn all the glossaries, and this type answer you will have to write in your exam in the answer sheet. So for example, you can note down this in your notebook. Now I hope you got this, how to write the glossary. So now I just rub this, and the next question will be true and false. True and false will be also there. So before that you have to read the lesson. If you are not understanding, see the videos is also available in the YouTube. If you are not getting the lesson, see the video as well. वीडियो देखने के बाद भी आपको कुछ ना कुछ समझेगा, क्योंकि बहुत से बच्चे वीडियो पूरा नहीं देखते हैं, इसलिए उनको समझ में नहीं आता है. सो इट इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू सी whole video, to see all the videos and understand the lessons and everything. Now the next question will be what? The next question will be true and false. MCQs, it is not important, so MCQs will be there, but true and false will be definitely there. So the question like this will be there, true and false. If question number 2 is write true or false. If the first one question, King Vidyadhara was worried that he had no children. So if this answer is true, yes, this is your question. So how to write in the answer? In the answer, in your answer sheet, you have to put question number 2 and first sentence. This is the first sentence, and whatever the second sentence will be there, you have to write first and write here true. If second is false, so write here false. Like this you have to write. Don't write first T and second false. This is wrong. This short form you don't have to write like this short form. You have to write the answer like this. Question number 2, first one is true, second one is false. Like this you have to write in your answer sheet. True and false should be like this. So for example, this I have written just for your example, so you can note down this one also as example. Now I hope you understood this true and false. And the first one was, what was the first one question? The glossary. I explained you how to write glossary in the answer sheet and how to write true and false. Now let's see how to write the MCQs. So in the MCQs you will get 3 options for the answer. For example, where does the boy spend his time reading while his parents are talking or singing, sorry. Where has the child traveled in his imagination? So MCQs will be like this. I am just taking the example. Where has the child traveled in his imagination? In his imagination while reading storybook. This can be question will be there. Then the first 3 options will be there. Option A, forest. Option B, jungle. Option C, garden. So in the MCQs you will get 3 options. Like question number 1, where has the child traveled in his imagination while reading storybook? So option number 1, forest. Option number 2, jungle. Option number C, garden. So how to write in the answer sheet? If this is your answer sheet, so you have to write here, this is your margin. Question number whatever, question number 2 is MCQs. So first answer, which option is correct? A, forest. A, forest. You have to first answers, first options, first sentence option is A, forest. If 2 option, if whatever the second sentence will be there, and if it is B answer is correct, so write here 3 answer is D, so write here. Like this you have to write MCQs. Don't put only the number. जैसे फर्स्ट का आंसर A है, A is correct option, second का C is correct option. Write here what was the answer, like forest, like whatever, good or bad, like this you have to write. Don't write only the letters there. ऑप्शन का नंबर नहीं लिखना है, ऑप्शन क्या है आपको वो भी लिखना है. So for examples you can note down this also in your notebook. MCQs will be there, glossary will be there, and true and false will be also there. So I hope student you understood how to write the glossary. You have to learn all the glossaries from the 4 unit. Now the MCQs will be asked there. So you have for the MCQs you have to read the lesson and see the videos. True and false, for that also, because true and false I have taken from the lessons only. In each lesson there is no true false. In the first lesson only there is the true and false. So for the another lesson you have to see the videos and you have to read the lesson and story. Now MCQs we have done, true false we have done, and glossaries we have done, and how to write it, this also we have seen. Now answer in 1 or 2 lines. Don't make, because it is already written here, answer in 2 or 1 or 2 lines. So how to write it, let's see. Answer in 2 or 3 lines means you have to write 1 or 2 sentences for completing the answer. So question number 4 will be answer in 1 or 2 lines. Questions will be there. For example, first number question number 4, and first question is, just example I am taking this. How do you know that the boy is quite happy playing himself? How do you know that the boy is quite happy playing by himself? Now this question will be in your question paper. So how to write answer, ये question आपको आंसर शीट में रिपीट नहीं करना है. राइट हियर क्वेश्चन नंबर 4 फर्स्ट आंसर. क्वेश्चन का सिर्फ नंबर यहाँ लिखना है और आंसर यहाँ लिखना है. डोंट रिपीट द क्वेश्चन इन आंसर शीट. आंसर शीट में क्वेश्चन को रिपीट नहीं करना है. ओनली यू हैव टू पुट द क्वेश्चन नंबर एंड राइट हियर आंसर. सो आंसर इज, वी नो दैट. मैं यहाँ क्वेश्चन रिपीट नहीं कर रही हूँ, सिर्फ आपको नंबर देके आंसर लिखना है. We know that the boy is quite happy because he does not disturb his parents and he fully he was enjoying storybooks. This types answer you have to write. I didn't repeat here this questions because question is already there, and we also know we were also having we will be also having the question paper, so you don't need to repeat the question in your answer sheet. Just put the proper number, write the answer. Like this you have to write all the answers of all the questions. And in the last one, answer in brief, that means in that question you have to write 4 or 5 sentence answer, because in question number 4 what is there, in question number 4 answer in 1 or 2 लाइन, 1 या 2 लाइन में आंसर लिखना है. क्वेश्चन नंबर 4 का ज़्यादा बड़ा आंसर नहीं लिखना है. इट इज सफिशिएंट 2 लाइन्स फॉर द कंप्लीटिंग द आंसर. एंड इन द लास्ट क्वेश्चन, इन क्वेश्चन नंबर 5 यू हैव टू राइट द आंसर इन ब्रीफ, मीन्स आपको 4-5 लाइन में उसका आंसर लिखना है. यू हैव टू कंप्लीट दैट आंसर इन 4 to 5 लाइन्स. And again I am telling you, don't repeat the question in answer sheet. Only you have to put the proper number of the questions and dash write the answer. If you are writing question number 2, if this is my question number 2, so write here question number 2. If this is my question number 4, so write here question number 4 also. And only write the answer, don't repeat the question. For this is for the example, you can note this in your notebook so you can get how to write the answers. And this English paper will be for 40 marks, and in this 40 marks, the 40 marks is divided in the glossary you have to learn. MCQs, for MCQs you have to read the lesson and see the videos. For true and false also you have to read the lessons, answer in 1 or 2. The questions are there after the lesson, so see that questions and learn the answers. And in question number 5, answer in brief, there is also you have to write the answer in 4 to 5 lines. So for that also you have to learn the answers, and all the materials I have already given you. That means you don't need to write the answers of the question because it is already printed and everything is given you, so you just have to study about this. So this was the paper style. And for the if you didn't understand any story or any lesson, so you can see the video, go on YouTube and see the videos. Now here I have explained you the paper style of the English paper, which one is your tomorrow's paper. So I hope student you understood how to write the answer in the answer sheet. Many times I am telling you, don't repeat the question in your answer sheet, just put the proper number and write the answer. So do study, and all the best for your tomorrow's paper. I just end this video here. Thank you so much.